Memory tagging. Let's look at something really simple, a verbal command. Remember to take the garbage out in the morning. Normally people will be like, yep, and then what happens? We hear the garbage truck and we're running like a mad person to get it out on the sidewalk. The better way to do it in the future, and this is how I would memory tag that, is I know habitually the first thing I do every morning without failure is I make a cup of coffee. So if my wife is like, hey, remember tomorrow's garbage day, can you bring the garbage out? I will create a visual picture of my coffee pot and a visual picture in my mind of the garbage can. And I jump between the two, coffee pot, garbage can, coffee pot, garbage can. That's it. Threes. Always work in a repetition of 3. The human brain, for some reason, loves 3. The first 3 digits of phone number, easy. The other 4 digits, hard. When we knock on a door, how many times do we like to knock? 3 times. We don't know why, but repetition of 3 is the best. So if you take a total of 3 seconds, which is jumping between those 2 pictures, you've memory tagged the garbage. So what'll happen, the first thing in the morning when I walk down and I see my coffee pot, there's going to be a mental image immediately jumping in my mind's eye of my garbage can. It'll be like a notification on the phone. Hey, here's your reminder. Caveat. If I decide to make my coffee first, I just hit a time delay on that notification. Once a notification comes up, I avoid the coffee, I get the garbage, put the garbage outside, and then I go back to making my coffee. Because if I make my coffee, I've just gotten rid of that memory tag that I've done. I did one presentation up north at an oil and gas. One of the workers came up to me afterwards and was like, hey, how does this work with teenagers? And immediately I heard this ominous music behind me, dun, dun, dun. I'm like, oh, it works. It actually works really well. Why? And I love solving these problems. I'm like, why? So he looks at me and he's like, I have a teenage daughter and she habitually forgets the phone. And we fight about it. I don't like the fact we fight about it. And he had the epiphany being like, maybe I'm delivering it wrong. Maybe just like you, I'm teaching wrong. How do we fix this? So I was like, okay, well, what's the next event they're going to? And he's like, well, when I get back, they're going to go see a movie. I'm like, perfect. What is something unique to a movie theater? Sight, sound, smells, or emotion? It's popcorn. Perfect. So I said, attack the olfactory gland. Our sense of smell is radically powerful at bringing us back into memory. Some of us could smell a certain food cooking and go right back to being a young child and having mom cook bread. And looking around this room, that was a long time ago for some people. But it really works. So with the popcorn, this is the design we made for him, saying, hey, when your daughter goes to leave, say, hey, when you walk out of the movie theater and you smell that popcorn, I was like, hold up your cell phone and say, call me. Repeat that 3 times. Say it, wait 7 minutes, because we know that subconscious mind, the conscious mind only has 7 minutes of data. Wait 7 minutes, do it again, and then you're off to the races. Repeat 3 times. And we're working a 14 and 14 rotation. He went home, I finished my shift. Just as I'm leaving, he's coming back, and then he comes up to me and he's like, guess what? And obviously I'm interested, and he's like, she phoned. We had no fight. She totally, as soon as she left the theater, she called me. So it just shows you that when we teach it right, it's that much more effective. He had spent years of time delivering a message that was not being stored properly in the subconscious mind.